Hare Krishna. So we will just sing the short Mangalacharana, which is Vandeham. And then we will sing chapter 12 of the Gita, and then we will continue with the program. Hare Krishna Mataji. We'll sing the first three verses. Om Ajnana. Sing together. Andasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manoabhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guroh Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Dham Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Varjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Harinam Mahamantra Prabhu ki Jai, Shri Mangalacharana ki Jai. So the Mangalacharana is a very important part of our culture. We should never go to Krishna directly without taking our Guru's permission and invoking the Parampara to be present. And then we feel the divine presence of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. So while waiting for more devotees to come, please sing with me chapter 12 of the Bhagavad Gita. This is a little bit slow. It will take 7.5 minutes. If you do it normal speed, it takes only 5 minutes, 20 shlokas. So if you do it every day, you'll become very fast. Atha dvadasho adhyayaha. Sing, please. Navacha. Please sing. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktas tvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharamam vyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Shri Bhagavan uvacha yaveshyamano ye mam nitya yukta upasate shraddhaya parayopetas te me yuktatamamataha ye tvaksharam anirdesyam Amvyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyam cha kutastham achalam dhrum. Please keep timing. Sanniyam yendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarva bhuta hiterataha klesho adhikattarastesham amvyaktam sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate teshamaham samuddharata mrityu samsara sagarat bhavamina chirat partha maya veshita chetasam mayeva mana adhatsva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivasishyasi mayeva atta urdhvam na samshayaham atta chittam samadhatam. Please clap, it's important. No shimayi stiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichhaptum dhananjaya abhyasa samartho hasi matkarma paramo bhavam madarthamapi karmani kurvan siddhimavapsyasi athaitadapyashaktovasi kartum madyogamashritah sarva karma phalatyagam tattah kuru yatatmavan shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj Dhanadhyanam visishyate dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagakshantiranantaram adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samang dukha sukha kshami santushta satatam yogi yatatma dridhanishchayah mayarpita mano buddhir yo madbhakta same priyah yasmano dvijate loko lokano dvijate chayah harsha bhayo dvegair mukto yasacha me priyah anapeksha shuchir daksha udasino gatavyatah. Louder. Sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktah same priyah. Trimo. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati shubha parityagi bhakti man yasame priyah samahshatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoh shitoshna sukha dukkheshu sama sangam vivarjitaham tulya nindastutir mauni santushto yena kena chit aniketa sthiramatir bhaktiman me priyo naraham yetu dharmamritam medam Oktam paryupasate shraddadhanam matparama bhaktaste ativa me priyaha bhaktaste ativa me priyaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Mahamantra. Bolo. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hari Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvadasho Adhyaya. Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai.
So Hare Krishna everyone, we would like to welcome all of you and especially His Grace Dina-Anukampana Prabhu. Just a little to know about his biography. Dina-Anukampana Prabhu is a personality development trainer, a Sanskrit pronunciation specialist, a Bhagavad Dharma preacher, the president of the Bhaktivedanta Institute Singapore, the founder of Gita Jayanti Singapore, Gita Jayanti Malaysia, and Gita Jayanti International. He is disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj. In February 1994, he became the personal secretary of his Shiksha Guru, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj of ISKCON London. In 1995, he established the ISKCON Dwarka Dham Temple for His Holiness Mahavishnu Maharaj and became the first temple president. In 1996, he became the personal secretary of his Diksha Guru, His Holiness Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj, also known as Dr. T.D. Singh in the scientific community, the international director of the Bhaktivedanta Institute. He helped Maharaj to organize major international conferences on interfacing between science and spirituality. He served Maharaj as personal secretary for 10 years until October 2006 when Maharaj suddenly left this world. Maharaj vetted all his personality development courses and strongly endorsed them as applied spiritual technology. Maharaj instructed him to teach all these courses regularly as it would help ordinary people to solve day-to-day problems of life using scientific spiritual principles. He founded the annual event Gita Jayanti Singapore in 1998. It has become the biggest, most prestigious event for the entire Indian diaspora. They're highly praised by the Indian High Commissioner to Singapore on its 20th anniversary. He has already introduced the mass singing of the Bhagavad Gita in 7 countries to date. Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj especially stressed the importance of teaching devotees to pronounce the shlokas correctly. Today, he will teach us to sing Gita shlokas in an easy way and give us some pronunciation tips. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your time. We welcome you again, and please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, was there anyone in the room who was not singing just now? You were not singing. Why, Mataji?
No, the reason is I just got here.
Oh, you came in late. Okay. So you...
Catch the whole thing.
Okay. The singing was going on when you came in?
Yeah, just a little bit at the end.
Okay, very nice. Was it painful or difficult? No, it was quite easy, wasn't it? You have to admit, it was easy. All I need to do to make it difficult is speed it up. Yes, sorry.
I just didn't get the rhythm of clapping.
Ah, yes, okay. That would come after some time, maybe.
If you can just tell us, like, it's a 3...
It's actually a 3-beat. It's actually...
Again, 3...
Oh, no. Actually, I needn't have modified it, you know. You can have a... Don't worry about that. You just keep a 1, 2, as simple as possible.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it can be 1, 2, 3. It can even be 1, 2. That means there are 4 beats actually. So you can do the first and the second. It just comes naturally. The secret, this is one of the tips I wanted to give you, was use your body as a pendulum. That's all. Then you don't have to worry about clapping. Because that is what you feel when you begin to dance in kirtan, when that urge to dance naturally arises. A professional dancer knows how to create that. That is their warm-up routine. And we should all become like that, because it is mentioned specifically in the Nectar of Devotion, 64 items of devotional service, that one must learn how to dance in front of the deities. It's nice when it happens spontaneously, but that means you are riding on Srila Prabhupada's tapasya. You have to do your own tapasya to figure out, how do I become a dancer? If you can't dance, sorry, you cannot go back to Godhead. Lord Krishna is always dancing on the altar, standing like that. Lord Chaitanya is always dancing on the altar. You don't want to dance? Then you don't get the mercy of Nityananda. You have to learn how to dance. Mahavishnu Maharaj was very wonderful. He would say, please don't be shy. Why you don't want to sing? Why you don't want to dance? He said, nobody's looking at you. Krishna is so beautiful. Everybody's looking at Krishna. Right? We are self-conscious. And when you sing, and if you do Harinam Kirtan with devotees out in public, your false ego disappears. It does. You just think, as this morning we were discussing with our dear Gaur Sundar Prabhu, I'm an actor on the stage doing a performance for the pleasure of the deities. We were singing Brahma Samhita. So I said, you imagine you have 4 heads and you are seeing Krishna and you are praising him. Then you can get into the mood. Otherwise you're just rattling off the shlokas and seeing who's coming, who's going, what are the monkeys doing. The monkeys raided our kitchen 2 times this morning, but that's a test from Maya Devi. So okay, don't worry about the rhythm. Just use your body like a pendulum. Do it during kirtan, do it while reading shlokas, do it anytime. In fact, if you just chant Hare Krishna while reading books, any books, especially Prabhupada's books, then within 3 days you'll become a speed reader without any training needed. It's a fact, because that is chapter 8, verse 7, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. While fighting the battle, he's remembering Krishna. So while reading your books, you should remember Krishna. And you know who was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's 5-year-old guru? Gopal Guru Goswami. His name was Gopal, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu renamed him Gopal because he told Mahaprabhu, why did you catch your tongue and stop yourself chanting while passing stool? Mahaprabhu said, I'm contaminated, I shouldn't chant. And the boy said to him, what if you leave your body at that time? You must chant. And then he said, yes, you are my guru. Jai Sri Gopal Guru Goswami ki Jai. You can see him. He appeared in a wooden form and he's sitting just in front of the Mulasthanam in the Radhakanta temple in Puri, where Mahaprabhu lived for so long. He resurrected twice. Jesus resurrected once, but he resurrected 2 times. And then he appeared in the form of that tree, which was a neem from Vrindavan, from near Vamshivat, I think. And he was installed there. And every day they offer the food to him, and he offers the food to Radhakanta. Gopal Guru Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Okay, so it is very easy, you have to admit, to sing the Gita because we were all singing just now. For the benefit of this Mataji who missed, we'll just sing 1 verse. Okay? Then I can give you some more tips about... here. Ye tu dharmamritam medam yathoktam paryupasate shaddhana mat parama bhaktaste ativa me priyaha. Did you try? Okay, very good. So now everyone has been able to sing the Gita less than 20 minutes. You don't need any training. As I said, let me see. Here, sometimes we can't change it. Here it is. You see, this is YouTube. Playback speed. Look at that. You want it difficult? Okay, let's try difficult. This will be easy for me because I've been doing it for long. This little boy will have no problem. Let's try again. Go. Satatam yogi yatadma dridhanishchayaha mayarpita mano buddhir yo mad bhakta same priyaha. This is mean, isn't it? If you do it with little children, they might cry. So, look at this. If you go to this speed, a child will learn how to read because the child will be faster than the text and he will feel confidence rather than frustration. Sman no dvijate loko lokan no dvijate chayaha. So you can see what I mean. Very slow, very easy. You can learn how to read. And we have the text like this in 2 lines with Devanagari and Romanized and 34 other languages in case you read Cambodian or Arabic or Balinese. We have it in many languages online. Let me change the speed to something reasonable. For beginners, this is good, 75%. Okay, try. Harsha marsha bhayo dvegair mokto yah sacham me priyahan. Okay, you all agree, not painful, not difficult. Cameraman, were you singing? Sometimes cameramen don't sing because their mind is on the equipment. Okay, so we must all try to sing Bhagavad Gita. What does Gita mean? Song. Really? Wow. What a coincidence. Gita means? Song. So please sing, dance. I'll tell you a short story. I forget his name. What was his name? That Prabhu in New Zealand, I was staying in his house for 3 months. He was in charge of the Sunday program. For 3 months, I was begging him, Prabhu, let me invite all the Hindus in Auckland to come to our temple and we'll sing the whole Bhagavad Gita. And he just kept blocking it. He said, nonsense, who can sing Bhagavad Gita? Nobody can do it, Finally, on the last Sunday I was there, I was going to leave on Monday or Tuesday, and on the last insisted like anything. I said, no, my Guru Maharaj wanted. He said, everyone should sing Gita. So he did it. We went to 6 Hindu temples and invited all of them to come. 200 people came to the temple. And our friend, he told me the next day, I didn't realize it, but he told me that when he was sitting on the Vyasasan and he introduced me, and he told me when he introduced me, and then the first shloka, you all know the first shloka, right? What is it? He told me when he handed over the mic to me, he said he looked down because he was so shy, he was convinced that nobody would sing up till that moment. And when everybody sang the first shloka, these people who have never been to our temple before, and everyone sang Prabhuji, 18th chapter, they were holding this Gita book in their hand and they were dancing like that. And there were 3 miracles that happened that day. One was just when we sang Patram Pushpam Phal, the pujari came to do bhoga offering.
Wow.
And then we stopped for lunch break, and then the Sunday program came, and second miracle happened. His Holiness Michael Grant, Mukunda Goswami Maharaj came and spoke, and while he was speaking and narrating the wonder of how Prabhupada personally established ISKCON Auckland, I don't think there's another temple in the world that was started by Srila Prabhupada. Within just a few weeks, he brought 2 pairs of deities to Australia. He installed one of them, I think, in Melbourne. Yes, it was. No, Melbourne was 3 years earlier. Yeah, Melbourne, because Melbourne was 33rd year anniversary that day, but this was the 30th year anniversary. So while he was telling that story, suddenly he realized, he looked at his watch. He said, oh, today is the 30th anniversary of the installation of these deities. Nobody had known. They'd forgotten. And we had arranged a full Gita singing program for the pleasure of the deities. So that was the second miracle. And then after lunch, we continued singing. And when we came to Sarva Dharman, sing, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Yishyami Ma Shuchaha. At that time, the arati was being offered and the pujari was crying. And the people downstairs were grumbling. They couldn't even gossip downstairs because the singing was so loud. The whole temple was vibrating. It was really wonderful. Actually, that was what Sripad Maharaj's friend, Dr. Dr. T.K.K. Iyer, he had said. When we first did the Gita singing program in Singapore back in 96, then we invited him to be 97, asked him to be our guest of honor, and he came. And he said that this is the first time I attended a Hindu program where everybody was chanting. He said, normally the Brahmins are chanting and everybody else is gossiping. He said, here you can't even gossip, it's so long. He said, this is so good, please don't keep it to yourself, spread it to all the Hindus. And by that sentence of his, it has spread all over the world, And it's only a question of speed and time. Normally they do Gita part within 1.5 hours. I've done it with one Swami who does it in 45 minutes. How can he do it? because he knows it by heart. When you know it by heart, you don't look at the script. But that means you have no kripa, you don't want others to join in. I don't know if you, well, no, this was recorded, pre-recorded, but when I'm doing it, like this morning we were singing Brahma Samhita, right? Gaurasundar. And when they were having difficulty, I simply slowed down my speed, and then they joined in loudly. That's the power of this. Who is the goddess of music? Who is the goddess of learning? Why? Rig Veda says music is the highest form of education. That's why I told you, please do this. This is music. You can hang the wrong tune, never mind. Wrong note, never mind. But don't get wrong timing, you'll get punched in the face. Put the kartals down. Right? We've all experienced that. No, this is so important. So please do, always sing. Get yourself absorbed. Become like kurma. Get your senses internal. Think, who is singing? Right? What am I saying? There is a wonderful MRTR formula I can share with you a little more. Okay, now question time. Who wants to ask any questions about what you experienced? There must be one or two natural questions that should come from this. Any questions, anyone? We still have 28 minutes to go. Yes, Ji. Yes, again. Actually, in Sanskrit, lipi doesn't matter. Lipi does not matter. You can write it in Russian, you can write it in any, provided there is no loss of data, no ambiguity. Naturally, if your mother tongue is Hindi, then you prefer to read it in Hindi. If you reading in Malayalam, then you would want to read it in Malayalam. But here it is, you can write this down, Prabhu, if you like. bit.ly, you can write it down if you like. See, can you see? bit.ly/Gita Devanagari. And there you have it. And the idea is when you sing, and if you don't sing fast, it doesn't matter which script you use. There are many clues you can, like just now I was expecting, you know what question I was expecting? Does anyone have another question? Yes, Mataji, what?
This type of red...
Yes, that is the question that you should ask. What are those red lines? Let's look here. Prabhuji, whoops, why is this happening? Wait, make it big. Yes. It takes time to respond because the whole Gita is here on one single spreadsheet. Go to page 454, I think, 10th chapter. And the 12th chapter I've simplified already. This is what I call simplified Devanagari. 5 shlokas more. Oh, by the way, see this, I call my book Idiot Proof because it warns you when the meter changes. See? Here meter changes from 11 to 8 or from 8 to 11 so that you can lead confidently. If you don't have a warning and the... Whoops. One moment. Oh dear, I was editing it 2 days ago and I seem to have... One moment, I'll just get another one. Yes, so the red slashes are the dirghas. Everybody please say dirgha. Dirgha. Yeah, what does dirgha mean? Literally, dirgha means lazy, right? But dirgha refers to the long vowels. What are long? A, I, U. So that I, U, they are the long ones. So we've marked out the long ones and they are defined in Sanskrit that the hrasva, H-R-A-S-V-A, hrasva, there's one matra and dirghas are 2 matras. There is only one exception, that is omkar. Omkar is 3 matras. Okay? What is it? Devanagari, huh? Oh, now I remember. Here, now I remember. bit.ly/10 Gitas. Then you can find at least chapter 12 in 10 languages, 10 scripts. bit.ly/TEN 10 Gitas. There you are. We have many later. If you keep in touch with me, I can share with you many. And then this is the Devanagari. Where is Devanagari? This one, Devanagari here. Hey, it's getting edited. I'll put it in slideshow. Devanagari here. This is like what you find in Gorakhpur Gita Press. And even in our Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, it's in 2 lines. That makes it difficult, isn't it? So we made it in 4 lines. This is what I call simplified Devanagari. See, all the dirghas are in red. It helps very much. Because the worst thing you can do in Sanskrit is to change a dirgha and a hrasva. To change short and long, you alter the meaning. I think Matajis know this, but listen carefully. Yasya prasadad bhagavat, bolo. Yasya prasadad bhagavat prasado. Yasya prasadan nagati kutopi. By the mercy of my Guru, I will never go back to God. No. Yasya aprasad, second line. First line, Yasya prasad. Second line, Yasya prasadan nagati kutopi. So our ears are not tuned to it. But in English, like yesterday we were doing the exercise with Kamala Mataji, 3 feet makes 1 yard. Say yard. Yard. Yard is long. If I say 3 feet makes 1 yad, try saying it. 3 feet makes 1 yad. Yuck. It tastes horrible. It's not yad, it's yard. So same way it is yup, the first line, but the second line is yap. Like, harp. I play a harp. I don't play a hup. Playing a harp sounds stupid, no? Playing a harp. So, yasya prasadan bhagavat prasado yasya prasadan nagate kutopi. This miracle of this diagram happened here in Vrindavan. The last time I taught this Sanskrit pronunciation course, and I had a student who was a tough nut to crack. I don't know if you were present then. It was in Srila Prabhupada's house. We were teaching the Sanskrit pronunciation. And I was saying, how do I make this full here? I was saying to them, this is that error, the error of mixing short and long up. Yasya prasad, yasya prasada, right? So I can't remember, but this student was not satisfied with my explanation about the difference between long and short. I was saying that this slash, where is it? I think if I do that. Yes. Sorry. Here. This one. You see these red lines. The question which Mataji asked, why is that red line there? So it's one thing, it's highlighting all the dirghas, but then we need to understand the error. If you don't understand the error, you'll repeat the error out of habit. Out of habit, But at the same time, there's one more thing I need to say, because we are practicing Bhakti Yoga. When you are worshipping, please don't become so foolishly conscious of your pronunciation that you forget whom you are praying to. And because Krishna is bhavagrahi, he is not interested in your pronunciation really, So the first question we ask is, how do you pronounce Krishna's name correctly? Let's ask the little boy. How do you pronounce Krishna's name correctly? Maybe. Anybody else give an answer? I'll tell you the answer. Pronounce with love and devotion. Right? Like Tamal Krishna Maharaj asked to Prabhupada, the Mahamantra, every word has an R in it, and Chinese people cannot say R. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Lama, Hare Lama, Lama. Prabhupada said, just call as if the baby is calling for its mother. The baby says, ah! And the mother comes, excuse me, you didn't say my name correctly. Does the mother do that? No, the mother will pick up the baby. Why? She understands the baby is calling her. So same way, you call whatever, Krishna knows you're calling him. He'll save you if you are desperate enough. So Srila Prabhupada is really the perfect Acharya. But at the same time, for preaching, especially if you want to preach to South Indian Brahmins, then you pronounce the shloka wrongly and their brain switches off. So if we can pronounce correctly, and in His Grace Burijan Prabhu, my glorious master, in 1971, Prabhupada's Leela in Tokyo, he was there for several weeks, and he became very angry with all his disciples because they were not pronouncing the shlokas correctly, and he started extending Bhagavatam class up to lunchtime every day, teaching each student one by one every syllable and correcting them, and he made them memorize one whole chapter without error, all of them, And he said, from now on, everyone in ISKCON must learn how to pronounce the Sanskrit correctly. He didn't want them to learn grammar and all that. He said when they learn grammar, they think they are more clever than me and they want to edit my books. So he said, no need to learn grammar, but you must learn to pronounce correctly. And I've simplified it so much for you. This is scientific, Prabhu. This is not English. This is Sanskrit. It was created in Athens in the year 1912. You can look it up in Wikipedia. It's called IAST. IAST. International Alphabet for Sanskrit Transliteration. All these marks are important. So is my pointer visible there? Hey, wait a minute. What's happening? How come you're seeing something and I'm seeing something else? What happened to our connection? Hey, now it's okay. This is what I've been seeing, but wakey. Sorry, This is an even further simplified form. I just printed this on a big banner in a school in Varanasi. So if you're a teacher, you can understand. Can you see how this is the written exercise? You can all do this. You can please take copies of this from me afterwards with the instructions here also, how to draw these curves in. It's very wonderful. And you want to pass it out? I think are there two types of papers here or one? Oh, it's only one, yes. No, this and this are the same.
So
Yes, just give one each to them. It must be. It should be enough. We have a lot of... I have more copies in my bag. Yes. So I was saying this interesting thing happened here in Vrindavan. I was saying that the slash breaks the sound. When it's long, you can visualize it here in one moment. In these... Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yes, you are. But let's look here. Can you see these words? Is it legible? Can you read? Is it big enough? Okay, good. So still I'll make it bigger. What is this first word here? It is a sin to eat meat. Say it.
it is a sin to eat meat.
And if I say it wrongly, it is a sin to eat meat. Some people from Italy speak like that because it's not their mother tongue, right? So, shin, this is my shin, right? Sheen means shining. Something plastic is shining, it has a sheen. Din means noise, terrible noise, din, disturbing noise. Dean is the head of a university. It's not the same. Okay, so look at that little ball. Can you see my pointer? Yes. Okay, imagine you start with this ball on the S. Say S. Then it jumps to N. N. So sin. Make it as short as possible. S joins to the N. Sin. Right? So then I was saying here there is a kind of a break. You see this red line, there's a slash here, a long one. Start with the S. S. But don't go to N. You land on the vowel. Say C. And then you add in N at the end. Do you get it? So the ball kind of goes from the S and then lands on the vowel. And then as an afterthought, the sound comes, and that sound will then join with the next syllable. Whatever the next syllable is, it goes there. So I kept saying this is a break, this is a break. You just stress that. Let's try it one time. Can you all see this verse? You can, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see the long ones and please just exaggerate the long ones. Ready? Go. Anapeksha shuchir daksha udasino gata vyathaha sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhakta same priyaha. That is the worst error everybody makes. Even Sanskrit professors, they will say priyaha. It's not priyaha, it's long. So it is priyaha. Yes. So when you become conscious, you can identify the error. Otherwise, we are getting away with murder. Just shoot from the hip, bang. We don't look and see what we are saying. There is a big difference. Grammatically, it is wrong to say priyaha. It is priyaha. So how do you notice it? When you understand fully, then you can go back to this diagram. Okay, so the ball is jumping from this letter to that letter, but the student, we have 15 minutes more, correct?
It's okay to go
Yeah.
on.
No, I can go on until evening. I have so much materials. We'll sing the whole Bhagavad Gita if nobody will stop us. Anyway, yes. So I was saying that there is a break. You can sort of understand what I mean when I say sin, seen, sort of a break. But that student kept, it's not a break. Because it's still touching the N, which it is, seen. It's kind of just a stress or an emphasis on the vowel rather than on the consonant. Right? So, but he was not happy and he was becoming belligerent about it. He was attacking me in the classroom. So I went home and I prayed to Gurudev and Krishna, what to do? There must be something. We always learn from a difficult student. Every time I teach this class, I have to come back and edit my materials and improve it. And it becomes more simple, more simple, more simple. You think it can't become more simple than this, and then it still becomes more simple. This is Kali Yuga. Krishna knows we have no memory, we have nothing, but we can sing. Even the Jaga and Madai, they were singing and dancing for 2-3 days in front of Srivas Angan before they got Mahaprabhu's mercy. Because when they chased Haridas the first time, they stopped in front of Srivas Angan. And they set up camp there, and when they heard the inside singing, they were drinking and they were also singing. So they got so much of mercy. Now, so then I came up with this diagram. I had the inspiration for explaining it. Rather than saying it's a break, they are both connected. This short fella, you see his wives are taller than him, right? Can you notice that? He's the short vowel. And then look at this long fella. He's very tall. Okay? Now, this is a vowel, and the two ladies are the consonants. So imagine the word sin. This first lady will be S. S. Then this guy is the I. And then this lady will be the N. Right? So, I told you just now, hrasva, short ones are 1 matra, correct? And long ones are 2 matras. So for beginners, if you want to become expert, I'll tell you, don't follow that. You make your short ones 0.25, make it very, very, very short. And the long ones, you make it 3, extra long. Because when you exaggerate, because listen to it, if all of you say sin, very short, make it very short. Sin. Sin. You can understand. Now, long, make it very long. Seen. Have you seen such a sight? You still understand me. But if I say, have you seen such a sight? You won't understand what I'm saying. Please take a sit. Please take a seat. Please sit down. Please sit down. So it is quite... So look at this. This is the sin. Sa, I, N. He's pulling his two Y's together. The S and the N joined together. Sin. Got it? Now look at the long one. This guy is now E. Everybody say E. E, when he has a wife before him, that is a prefix, he changes his sound from E to C. Everybody say E? E. Now say C. But when he has some consonant after him, he still remains C. No change. That's why that line, you see the broken line? By himself, he is E. With a wife before him, he is C. And even when there is another wife after him, he is still C and N. She gets kicked and joins the next sound. That's why that wife is holding her husband with 2 hands. No second wife. You get it? So when he saw this diagram, he was finally satisfied. Yes, yes. It's all connected. The sound still flows. But there is a separation that the next sound joins the next vowel. So like there's one mistake every day everyone makes. This morning I heard Gaur Sundar making this mistake. Sunyavadi. Sunyavadi. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi, not sun. Kick the N out. N goes far away. You see that? One of the 2 hands. Catch the next person. What is the next sound after Su? It's nya. So the N starts only with the nya, not shunyavadi. Shunyavadi. Shunya means zero. Shunya is not zero. We normally say in Hindi, no, shunya. Shunya is nothing. Shunya is zero. But when we're singing, just out of bad habit, shunyavadi, shunyavadi. It's not shun. The N mustn't join. You have to land on the vowel. What is the vowel? U. Bas, you know this, and 80% your Sanskrit is perfect. So same way, like just now, priyaha, Y-A-H. No, Y-A, end on the A. After you complete exaggerating the A, priyaha, then you just add that in. Right? So now you can self-correct. Thank you for your question. Have I answered it fully, clearly? These are the long sounds. So, for example, this is Sarvarambha. Is this showing here? Yes, Sarvarambha. If it was short, it will be Sarvarambha. Sarvarambha. Oh, look at this one. Udasino. If this E was short, what will it be? Udasino. Udasino. Okay, if the first one is long and the other two are short, how will it be? Udasino. No, sino. First one long, next two short. Udasino. Okay, now if I make first two short and the last one long? No, not that. Now it will become das. Yes, udasino. Udasino. And how to do this? We have a very nice technique. We call it monkey reading. Yes, we still have time. So monkey reading is very nice. One scientific advantage of this IAST, International Alphabet for Sanskrit Transliteration, is that in this scheme you can see all the aksharas, all the vowels. Can you see them? And you'll be fascinated to note that there are 8 on every line. What is the first one here? Can you see? Can you see my arrow? Everyone? And you count also. Use your fingers. 4 and 4 is 8. You count. E, U, I, 8. Next line. U, A, I, O, Next line. I, sorry. I. So the only guideline we need to do, please try and do it, all of you. Gita Jayanti Day, get on this, make everyone, you can get on your phone, whatever, and make everyone with you sing and just give them one guideline. Put it to 75% if they can't keep up with you. Don't be merciless. And tell them just look out for the vowels and exaggerate the long ones and bluff all the others. All the consonants just doesn't matter. Your Sanskrit will be 80% fine, and anybody who knows Sanskrit hearing this, they'll be so fascinated. They will think, oh, these people are chanting very nicely. Okay? So now let's read this line as a monkey style. Monkeys make only the sound of vowels. A, I, I, U. Right? A Chinese friend of mine told me, I learned Tamil by remembering the monkeys. A, I, I, U. That's how the alphabets go, right? A, I, U, A, I, and so on. Okay, read this. U, A, I, O, A. Ignore the last one. The last one is just there to hear the avagraha, the edge. If you don't have a sound after the edge, there's no sound. Ha. Then the edge is sounded. You understand? If there's no alphabet after it. So when it's in the middle of a line, like here, you don't need to put an A. Some people will say bhaktaha because they are breaking the sandhi, but it's wrong. It's actually, you don't need to because the S is there. For example, if there was no H here, it will become bhaktasa, bhaktasa, bhaktasa. But because the H is there, it'll become bhaktasa, bhaktasa. And you know, you don't have to say bhaktahasa. You don't need to. People do it. Technically, it's wrong. You do that when you take out one word. You understand? But when you're reading, you don't need to add it in because the S sound causes the H to be heard. You see the sound because air comes out. Listen, bhaktasa means no H. Ta and sa, it becomes tas. But when the H dot is there, bhaktasa, Bhakta, I don't need to say bhakta, ha, sa. It's not needed, but it's needed at the end. When it's the end of that, no sound. Vyata, ha. If you make that, then it can be heard. Okay? So, now, O, A, everyone together, please. O, A, E, O, A. Got it? Now try and see the pattern. And to make it more simple, we remove the variables. Only one variable. What is it? Either you say shot, not short, because short is a long syllable. Say shot, like gunshot. Gunshot. Everybody say gunshot. Shot. Okay. So shot is for the short syllable. And long, make it very long. Say long. Bolo? Long. So now we'll read it like that. Okay. The first one is short. Second one is long. Can we do it together? Okay. Ready? Go. Shot. Long. 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 Shot. 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 Look for the pattern. Try to see 4 and 4. Ready? Go. Shot. Long. 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 Shot. 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 Quite easy, no? First one, out of 4, 1 is short. Second one, all are short. Okay, let's go. Shot. Long. 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 Shot. 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 Again. Shot. Long. 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 Shot. 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 Now, the next part, we call this kinesthetics, movement. Movement will make your timing correct. Okay, that's why I said like become a pendulum when you sing. Put your hands here. This is your home key. Always come back here. And 2 movements, out and in. Say short, out and in. And then long, straighten your elbow. Long. The time taken will make it long. Correct? So short, long, long. Say long. And then 4 shots. Shot, 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 shot. Remember, go out and come back. Try again. Shot, long, long, long. Shot, 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 shot. Very good. Faster. Shot, long, long, long. Shot, 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 shot. Now say the word. Udasi no gata vyataha. So when you do this, now you become a kindergarten child again. You break your old bad reading habit. Stop reading word by word. Read syllable by syllable and relish it. Okay, it's sort of time to end. And if you want a little more nectar, then I have a very wonderful MRTR formula, which His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj taught to us, and which I can share with you, which will help you to go deep into the shlokas when you study them. Would you like to? Shall I? Anyone want to leave? You are welcome to leave. If we are able to extend, we'll continue. By the way, regarding the pronunciation and the singing, there is one more tip I need to tell you. You know what that is? How to sing the long verses. We sang all short ones just now. Short ones are like Hare Krishna. 8 syllables in every line, right? You see? Hare Krishna, 8. So, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, 8, same. All. But the long ones, which tune to use? Do you know, little boy? Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. How many? Try again. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. 11, correct? Sarvasya Chaham Hrdi Sannivishto. Now you can sing whole Bhagavad Gita. So now the only difficulty is when the tune changes. By the way, this one, if you want to know, bit.ly/Gita Singing Program 3. You can write it down. It's on YouTube. You will come to this. And look in the video description here. You can click to whichever chapter you want and jump to it. This is thanks to the lockdown. It would never have happened if there was no lockdown. I was imprisoned in somebody's house, and then their kids came and sang with me the whole Gita that day. It was a single recording, you know. Look, 6.5 hours. All the breaks are also there. We were tired in between. So they hear like there's a break here for 3.5 minutes. And much of the breaks were filled with kirtan. So chapter 15 has both short and long. So when you want to change from short to long, I think first verse and second verse. See, this is 8, isn't it? See at the top, 8 vowels per line. This is my idiot proof. And then This is C at the top? 11. So when you want to change, when you sing Samsara, we all know Samsara Dava very well, no? It's the first thing that goes in our head in the morning. So, there are 3 ways to sing Samsara Dava, 3 variations of the tune, right? What are those 3? Okay, it's very simple. One is going straight, flat. One is going up, and one is going down, right? The one you sang is flat. Samsara dava nalalidha loka, samsara dava nalalidha loka, samsara dava nalalidha. So the easiest one of these 3 is the flat one. So all you do whenever you see this warning that meter changes to 11, then whatever note you ended with, like here you ended with Veda Vita, you continue that same note for the next 5 syllables. Just keep it flat. Then automatically you'll sing Samsara Dava. This is the only difficulty you feel if you are leading on stage. If you get the wrong tune, it'll be a bit embarrassing, right? So how do you correct yourself? The last note here, you keep that same note and sing these first 5 syllables, the same tune, and you'll get it. So let's try. You sing with me this part. Vyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda saveda vid adhaschodhvam prasartastasya sha. See? Got it? That boy is very happy. Okay, we try again. Hey. Parnani yastam veda saveda vid tadaschordhvam prasad tastasya shakha guna pravriddha vishaya pravalaha adhascha mulanyanu Karamanu bandhini manushya. And when you're changing from 11 to 8, you have no problem. It just happens automatically because that 11 tune fits with the 8 also, and then you can just adjust a little. Not difficult when you go the other way. You want to try? Let's see. That'll be the next verse. Goes from. This is still 11, and then this one will be 8. Oh, one more. This is 8. So meters. Na tad bhasayate. So this is a typing error. It should say 8. Right? Na tad bhasayate suryo. It's 8. So look at this. Let's see. Changing from 11 to 8. Gachantyamudha padam mam vyayam tad. Na tad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tad dhamam paramam mama. Okay. Before I go on to that MRTR thing, I think I want to teach you all briefly how to do this written exercise. Since you have it in your hand, it'll be fun. If you just do one shloka every day, it'll take you 5 minutes to do it, just breaking it up by drawing in these slashes and then the circles. It will reform your process of reading, whatever language you are reading, whether it's English or Hindi or any language. And after 3 weeks, you will find that you'll be able to sing very confidently like me, and you'll be actually reading syllable by syllable rather than reading word by word. And then you should pay more attention, as I explained to Gaur Sundar this morning. The talam is more important than the saying. A mantra has 2 components. This is confirmed by Thakur Bhaktivinoda in one of his songs. I forget which song. But the components are pronunciation, and the second one is technically chanda. Chanda is the most difficult aspect of learning Sanskrit. But the simple form of chanda is like bhajans. We just, right? It's not difficult. But the point is to engage your senses with the rhythm of the mantra that captures your mind. If you approach a group of Brahmins chanting Vedas, your mind will be attracted because it's so rhythmic and much in unison. Even kirtan, when you hear kirtan from far away, just the sound of that kartal is just so fantastic. It steals our mind. So whenever you recite, take the trouble to have a meter first, and then once the meter is going, then you say. Saying is less important than meter. And when you do that, it will enter your memory with zero effort. And if you're always paying attention to the long ones, you should put it in correctly, then it will never come out wrongly. Like for example, what is that? Sikshashtaka we recite every day, no? Bhagavan mamapi Durudaivam yadrisham. What is the first line? Durudaivam yadrisham miha janina-anuragha. What's the first line? Nam namakari. Sing with me. Nam namakari bahudha nija sarva shaktis tatrarpita niyamita smarane nakalaha etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi. Many people say Bhagavan mamapi because it's Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, but it is not, it is Bhagavan. We're not really reading and we don't understand the difference. It's not, Krishna is not waiting to find fault with us, but if we want to do it properly, then it's better. And it'll help if you use the MRTR formula, which helps you to think about the meaning of the shlokas while you're doing it. But before we go into that, I want to do you all have pens with you? I had actually mentioned that you should bring a red pen and another color pen. Do you have two colored pens with you? Oh, brilliant. Good student. He didn't know that, or he didn't know. I have colored pens here. Gaurasundar, you help me, you bring this bag near here. You must, if you do it in two colors, it'd be nice. Okay, now the first thing is, we want to identify all the long vowels. And how will we do it? I want you to just hold your... Do you all have... Those who need a red color... No, Prabhu, right at the front pocket. The small section. No. Look at the front. Look at the front of the bag. Yes, that one. And if you put your hand in near the front, you'll feel many pens on the right side, near me. Many pens standing up. Yeah, take the colored ones. There is a red. Yeah, those three will do. Take the blue one also. Who doesn't have color? You must do it in color. It'll be more effective. You can pass them. Okay, now at the bottom in this box here, I want you to write 3 lines here. So leave space here in this box. 3 lines you have to write here. The first line you write, may I go now. Quickly, do it quickly, please. May I go now. You can write it in this box here. Gaurasundar, in this box you can write it. 3 lines here. May I go now. Then second line you write stay, S-T-A-Y, stay, why go now? Now underneath that, I want you to write this, but don't write it yet because many people make a mistake. Now you write A-I-O-Ow, and don't write it yet until I confirm with you. This is A. Can you see where my pointer is? That is A. Don't say E because it's called E in English because English is a stupid language. Alphabets have names in English. You don't need a name. In all Indian languages, alphabet is a sound. Ka is Ka. Ka is not Anthony. W. What a name for an alphabet. No. So this is A, like Radhe. A is A. Okay? So write down A. May I go now? That may sounds like A, doesn't it? A. Now, I will be AI like in Vaishnava. Do we have any such word? AI. I will be like Vaishnava. So you write AI. English AI. And I. What does it look like? It's not a very common letter. A, I, then O is very easy. O is O, write an O. And the last one will be Au, A-U, like Purushau Loke. So don't get mixed up with that A and the English A. This Sanskrit A is the sound A, okay? What we write with English A, like here, this will be in Sanskrit A. Got it? A. Okay, this is A, this is O, this is A. Here's an I. See I here? Mamai Vamsho. Mama Eva. A and A joined together becomes I. Mama Eva, Mamaiva. A, I, O, A. So now everybody must say loudly A, and you scan here and keep looking for an A. Try it. Keep saying, say loudly A and scan line by line. A. Do it and tell me when you find an A. Do it. Point and scan. Look, A. Where's the first A? Yeah, the last part of pravartate. So now what do you do there with that A? I want you to leave a gap, at least 2 mm above the A. You write a horizontal line, and then like a 7, come down, and you must come down about 2 mm below the A. You understand? Let me show on the board here. Whoops. You will write your 7 up here, leave a gap at least 2 mm.
You can use marker.
Oh. That's very good. You sure?
Whiteboard.
Oh, the whiteboard. Oh, sorry. I thought this is a protection. Okay, here. A. So above it, you put this line like that, and then you come down. It must come below. Okay, have you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, if you use the red pen, it will be good. Okay, any colored pen. A. Now keep going. Keep going. Say A. Keep looking for it.
Bhajante.
Very good. Bhajante. Yes. Please mark it. Let me try to get it on the screen also. It may be here. A. Keep going. Keep going. Say, but I want to hear the sound. You must say loudly. A. And you do. Yeah. A. Yes. Continue. Please mark it and continue. A. Keep going. Say it loudly, you must, so that you will correct yourself. Don't get it mixed up with English E. This is Sanskrit A. A.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep saying A as you scan. When you finish A, then do it again, say I. Do one at a time. Oh.
The next one is
I. Now say I, and keep scanning. Okay, to save time, I'll tell you there are no I's here. Now look for O. Say O. Mark all the O's quickly. Yes, Prabhavo.
Iti is not R?
No, Mataji, that is I. You just listen to the sound. Iti, I. That is not I. I is an English name for an alphabet which has many sounds. You understand? In Sanskrit, I is I, A is A, O is O. Okay? Can you find... I means like Vaishnava. It will be 2 alphabets. V-A-I-S-H. Yes?
Oh.
Okay? Yes, and there is no hours also. So now, Let's quickly check. On the first line, how many long letters do you have? There should be one. First line. Second line, 1. Third line, 2. Fourth line, 1, 2, 3. Correct? Do you all have 3? If you don't have, you can ask for help. You have 3?
Third line, 2, which one is the second?
Oh, no, there are 3. On the third line, there are 3. The Xerox copy here is not so good. Iti matva, twa is long. Bhajante, te is long. And mam is long.
Iti,
Iti matva, twa is long.
twa,
Correct? Twa is long. And then te, bhajante, te is long. A is always long. Gaur Sundar. You know so. Te is always long. A is in Malayalam and Tamil you have A, O, but in Hindi and most North Indian you have only A, O. So they didn't put a line on top of it. Fourth line, Buddha, that line has 3 long ones, correct? Yes. Okay, next line, 10.9 verse 1, how many? 3 long ones. Next line, Bo, 1 long one. Next, Mam, long. Next line, 0. 10.10, first line, how many please? 4, correct. Next line? 2, very good. Next line? 1, 2, correct. Da and Yo. Next line, how many? 4. All got 4? Yes. Anyone having problems, please ask for help. 10, 11, first line, 5. Very long, many long ones. Huh? Then, second line, 1. Third line, again 5. Isn't it 5? Yes, 5. Yes?
I'm confused because
Yes, sure.
in this box you told us only these 4.
Oh, correct. I forgot, I missed one step. You've done those 4, right?
Yeah.
Now the second, those 4 are special because they don't have, sorry, my mistake. Those 4 don't have a line on top, but they are long. That's why we do them one by one. Now when we finish that, the next step, which is written here, I have missed it out. The next step is, please look here all of you, you become a scanner, you just scan at the top. You scan along here and look for this line.
Okay.
Wherever there's a line, you just look, and if there is a line, anywhere there's a line, you make it a 7.
Okay.
Because A, E, and U, all 3 of them have lines on top of them. So it's easy to identify them. But be careful with the long E. For example, you can 10.10 second line. Preeti. Because that E, the line on top is not very long, so you may think it's a dot. You get my point? That alphabet is a very skinny alphabet. It's very narrow, so the line, sometimes we may not notice it. If you look, the line on top of the A is very long, but the line on top of the E is not that long. So now, your confusion should be gone now. Correct. Thank you very much. Sorry, I skipped over it. So I'm going to repeat the first step when you do this exercise. Try to do it for 1 shloka every day. Loudly, first you say, may I go now, so you remember the shabda. And what is the shabda? A, I, O, Au. Like in Hindi, no? Then you say A and you identify all the A's, mark them with a 7. And then after that, you say I, then you say O, then you say Au. Actually, only the A and the O may be troublesome because I and Au, they are 2 letters. You will not make it short. You can't make it short. Au, I. Right? It takes time to say. So now that you have marked all the 7s, you can confidently say that every line has, the long ones have a red mark on it. Okay? So tell me how many red marks on the first line? 1, then 2, then 3. Right? Now we can do it so fast because we marked all of them. Earlier we didn't mark all of them. Next one, 10.9. What are the numbers? 3, 1, 1, 0. Agree, everyone? Fourth line, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 4. Very good, very good. 4, 3, 2, 4. And the last one, 5, 1, 5, 5. 5, 1, 5, 5. Okay. So now subconsciously, you have planted something in your mind to note these are long syllables and we know that we should emphasize them more. Don't include the next consonant. the next consonant gets kicked into the next group of sound. Remember that guy with one wife is holding both hands, and the other one, the hands are open, like a free radical gets latched on to the next group of sounds. Okay? You're laughing at the diagram, but it's good, isn't it? Okay, so now, what is the next thing? Then the next one, you remember your hand like this. An easier version, instead of doing the hand one, is just clap for the long ones. Can we do that? Okay, now we all do together these 4. And remember, if you recite these 4 verses, it's as good as reciting the whole Bhagavad Gita. 696 verses of Bhagavad Gita are explaining these 4 verses. This is the Bij Shloka. You try it, whenever you get a chance, you explain the shloka line by line, if you can, word by word, to any of your friends or your relatives or anybody you're preaching to, and the person will, and you'll be more shocked because you say, oh, I just explained the whole Bhagavad Gita to somebody. Really, it's very powerful, it's amazing. Okay, ready to clap? 1, 2, 3. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Haribol Prabhuji, you're clapping very nicely. I'm just teasing you. This is the way to rectify yourself. Okay, reconnect. Ready? Try again. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I'm very mean. This is the first time you're doing it. I've been doing it for 30 years, so no problem. Next one. Machita. 1, 2, 3. Machit. Hey. This is not kirtan. This is Sanskrit class. Okay, identify the long letters. Ready? Go. Machita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam. Very good. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha esham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. I guarantee you, you do this every day when you read Gita, you'll not fall asleep. Yeah, my mother used to say very honestly, can't get past that first chapter, battlefield. I can't get past that first chapter. It's always the battlefield. She was so honest. Those who want to know, after the class I can tell you about this wonderful Gujarati couple. They met Srila Prabhupada. They've been coming for Bhagavad Gita class for 20, 30 years. Wallflowers sit at the back and doze off. But we taught them how to read Gita. And then a few days later, by chance, I passed by their home and I said, let's go in and greet them. And then Mataji was in ecstasy. She read 15 chapters of Gita by herself. And her husband thought, where is she? And he found her in the puja room at chapter 12. And he also joined in and he read 3 chapters. Reading Prabhupada's translations, you know. There's a method. You read and you fall asleep, but there is a way. There must be a way. How do I read and stay awake? And this morning we were discussing so many things. It's very scientific. Whenever you sing anything, whatever you're singing, don't just sing and let the sound come out of your mouth and your mind goes everywhere. Then you become a karma kandi, a ritualist. You know, this MRTR formula is one thing. This other one, how to read, that's another topic. Or if, the next time I come, maybe you remind me, we should do that one, how to read Srila Prabhupada's book. Just 20 minutes a day, but you have to have a game plan. And you follow it and it'll work. So let's try the last verse now. Ready to clap? 1, 2, 3. Teshamevanukampa. I saw one extra one there. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Teshamevanukampa. Restrain yourself. Why you clap? Clap only when it's long. You see, you marked it in red, right? So when it's red, when it's long, then you clap. Okay, ready, go. Teshamevanukampartam. 1 or 2. Aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatma bhavastho jnana dipena bhasvata. So now the next step after you mark all the sevens, the next one, if you can see, is there dust? The next is how do I draw in the curves? And this is the part that's really interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's take this line. Mama yo veti tatvataha. No, I'll take the last line. Yujyate natra samshayaha. Yujyate. This is long, right? Yujyate natra samshayaha. Okay, so now I want you to, if you can, very lightly draw a broken line near the middle of these letters as a guideline all the way through the middle. This is a guideline all the way through the middle part of the letter. Then, between the two lines, there will be another line here. Let's say there's another line here. In the middle of these two, you draw in another guideline, a little broken line. So that when you draw the curves will be nice. This will be a guideline. If you look in the margin on the right, the curves at the bottom, you see I want the curves to be very deep. I don't want it to be like a flat line. It shouldn't be flat, so it has to be very deep. That's why we are giving you the guideline below, okay? Now, the main thing is you must always break on the 7. Correct? Like sin, not sin. When it's long, you have to break there. You cannot take and the next consonant will always go to the next group of sounds. So you have here these two 7s. You have this guideline. Is there another color here? There's a black color. If I... yes, the first dot in the middle here, first sound start here. What is the first sound? First syllable, please tell. Okay, it can be you, it can also be yuj. And in this case, because this is short, I repeat, because this is short and there are 2 here, so I say, all right, we can share. We can take one here and one there, so I put my dot here. Now, you just see between these 2, you find the midpoint and come down and put a horizontal line here. And here is a vertical line, and here's a vertical line. Okay, now next one. What's the next sound? Yeah. In this case, we won't take the T. We could, but because there's only one. Here there were 2 consonants, so we shared. Got it? So now here, we'll take ya. Okay, so this will be a vertical line. Look at the midpoint of these 2 somewhere here, right? Come down, put a horizontal line here. Now, what's the next one? I have no choice. I have to break here. Right? So put a little vertical line here. And between these 2, the midpoint, horizontal line. Next one, what is it? No choice again, I have to break here, right? So now look, there's a gap here. Ignore the gap. But look at the center point. Center point will be somewhere around here, right? Come down and mark it. Next. Tra. Yes. So now the guideline, I can say, is that in every group, in every curve, there must be one vowel. There cannot be 0 vowels and there cannot be 2 vowels. So then you'll get 8 curves in every line. So you can check yourself. And then you see, sometimes beginners, sometimes they'll get 2 or they'll get 0 because they're not used to it. And by doing this exercise, just do one shloka every day. After 2 to 3 weeks, you find your reading will be so much better and your diction will be very clear because the confidence in what I'm saying, it will come. Because there are people who have good diction, they do it, their brain is like that, maybe they learned Sanskrit when they were young. But you can reform your reading by doing this simple written exercise. Okay, and what is the next sound? It could be sa, but it could be sam, since there are 2 consonants together. So we will share one this side. Remember the short one has got 2 lights, right? So here, put a little vertical line here. Midpoint from here to here is about here, from down horizontal. What's the next one? Sha, yes. Sha. Now the midpoint, these 2 here. Yeah, then?
Yeah.
Okay, this is one, yaha. Okay, because I told you this is just to make the edge sound. This is short, yaha. If this was long, what will it be? If this was long, what will it be? Then you have to break it. Ya. And when it's short, the Y and the H join together. Yaha. Yaha. Clear, very clear. If you got this, then you've really got the full benefit of today's class. Your Sanskrit will be 80% accurate. All the others are very fine-tuning. Not important. This is important. So now we draw in the circle. Please remember to become horizontal here. So come down. Do it in your paper. Try. Try to make it as neat as you can. Then here to here. Down. Here. Down. Here. This one here. By doing this exercise, you're actually drawing the pattern in your mind, It enters your memory very. As you do it daily, you'll become faster and faster and faster. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is long, this is long. This will be, all will be short, 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 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have you drawn it in? Yeah. So do you realize that you're creating some kind of pattern in your mind? Now let us try this line, okay? You can look at the board. Oh, I'm so sorry. This shloka is not in your hands.
No.
So careless of me. Okay, we'll just now. I'll guide you. Let's do this one. Sorry, I the screen wrong. Okay, we start again. Now this one. Aham Sarvasa Prabhu. Quickly, we'll do it. It'll take, I think, 2 minutes or so. Mark out all the longs, A, all the A's. Oh, you already marked out A and I. You're drawing in circles only now. Okay, so draw the dots for the A. Yeah, first is A. Put a dot before the A, after the A, and one below, horizontal line below the A. Next will be hum. Second syllable will be hum. Correct? Each curve must have one vowel. First is A. Are you okay, Prabhu? Okay. Then next one, the dot will be after the hum, between the M and the S, in the middle space, right? Hum. Next will be sa or sar, but I prefer sar because there are two consonants together, R and V. So you separate it. Sar, put a dot and then put the horizontal mark between the two dots. It'll be a little bit to the left because of that big space. Sar. Next will be why Vasya? Mataji, that's two. We want only one Shabda, only Vasya, not Vasya. Vas, one. Vas. And it can be Va, but it'll be Vas because S and Y, two consonants are together, so we share one this side, one that side. But you don't have that option if that Va was long. If it's long, then it has to be Va, and then the S gets kicked to the next group, Sya. Got it? If it is long, you have no choice. It has to be Va, Sya. If it is short, you can break it as Va or you can break it as Vas. But when you read through, they automatically reconnect. So this is the main thing that you will learn by doing this exercise. Okay, Vas. What is the next sound? Ya. Put a dot there. Next one? Pra. Very good. Next? Bha. Put a dot there. Vo. Yes. Now try and draw the circles in. And after that, you number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got 8? Very good. Okay, now do the last line, the Buddha Bhava. Do the last line, Buddha Bhava. Bu, yeah, the last line, 10.8, last line, Bu, and then second will be Dha. You must break on the 7, Dha. Next, again, you have to break on the 7, Bha. So put the middle line, the horizontal line in the middle of the two red slashes, somewhere there. Bu, Dha, Bha. Next will be Va. So you can put the dot where the dash is. There is a hyphen there. So you can break the next dot there. Then the next will be what? Sa, yes. We won't use some. We could, but we won't use some because there's only one consonant there. Got it? Sa, ma, yeah. If you want, you can write some, but it's very awkward to write it that way. If you write in Hindi, you won't write like that. You'll write sa, then you'll write ma. Okay, sa, man. Man will be next because N and V, two consonants. Man. Next will be Vi, V-I, Vi. Next, you have to break on the 7. So ta, and you don't draw one more curve in. That last H, that is just to make the H heard. It's not counted as a vowel. Now write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the last line. Can you write it in small? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now write, you can write under that like I've done there if you have space, S, S and L. S, L, L, S, 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 L. Right? S, L, L, S, 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 L. Yeah, under the 7s will be L. Prabhuji, do you need any help? Any question?
S is short, L is long.
Yeah, S is short, L is long.
We are doing this first line of 10A.
No, Buddha, the fourth line.
We are doing fourth line.
Yeah, fourth line.
So S,
Yes? Correct, there are 3 L's, yes. Buddha, that line, Buddha, 3. Prabhuji, I'm curious to know, what is your question? What is your difficulty? Yes. Okay, I'm so sorry. Please tell me what is the confusion? Yes. 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 Okay, your question is very good, Prabhu. It is always short. They are all short. Only the long one is the ta, right? But to identify the syllable, actually, Prabhuji, you know Hindi, so I'll tell you this. These circles are actually the same mental process you do when you convert sound into Devanagari. Supposing I say Dharma Virudha and ask you write it down. Dharma Virudha. So what is the mental process? You'll write dha, ma. It's the same process actually. So now when you do that, you'll be able to understand. But the compound consonants, your question is about compound consonants. I could write sam and then an. Even in Hindi, I can write shabda, it will be correct. But it's not natural. We will write sa and then ma. Ma bindu, man. You get it? But it's just phonetic. And because it's short, they will connect together when you join. Because you're not going to stress on the sa. It will join with the next. So, asaman vitaha. Is your doubt cleared now?
And ma.
Yes.
Sam is a one word. And sa, actually sa है वो overlap करेगा ना इसको sa और ma पे वो इसको overlap कर रहा है. Sam is one word and anvita is a second word.
Okay, no, we don't have to worry about words in this sense, Prabhuji. Not only in Sanskrit, but in all languages, when you are speaking, the words always join together. For example, everybody say the word it. Now say is. Now say 2 words. Say it is. It is. But when you speak, you never say it is. A robot will say it is. You will say it is. Listen, it is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Shabda is, but for clarity, we break. That is why the Romanized Sanskrit is easier to read than the Devanagari Sanskrit because you get these long words. And in my one letter, I gave you that link. What is it? bit.ly/ this one here. Yes, this one, bit.ly/ Devanagari Gita. This is online. It will work on your phone also. You'll see that we have broken this Tyaga Chantir. It would have been one word together just to make it more simple. But phonetically, it joins together. So that means when you read Sanskrit, ignore all the gaps between all the words. The gaps don't exist. A gap is there when you have a comma or a full stop. That is a gap, phonetically speaking. Okay, you got it. So that is why it took so many years for speech recognition to develop. And mind you, speech recognition and translation, they are all done by Google on the basis of Sanskrit language. Without Sanskrit, they can't do it because Sanskrit is the only scientific language. Therefore, when you translate something from any language into Sanskrit, from Sanskrit you can accurately retranslate to any other language. But the sad thing is they have reduced the number of alphabets, and that is something that is killing Sanskrit. It shouldn't be. We should keep it in its full spectrum. So when you have a short one, you have a choice. It can be this way or that way. When you have two, it's a little more natural to split it this way and that way. But when you write it in Devanagari, fine, let it be. You can just do this. Make the dirghas in red. But it is more phonetically accurate in this one, because in Devanagari, like the when it's a matra on top, difficult. But here it will be left to right logic. It will fit in this. And note, it is not English. This is pure Sanskrit. It's called IAST, International Alphabet for Sanskrit Transliteration. Where were we? Let me go back to, no, wrong page. I forgot. It's one of these. Yeah, this one. Yes. Sorry for that. Okay. So now the last line, Buddha, Bhava. All right. Can you all clap for the long ones? Say, short, long, long, short. Are you ready? You understand? You look at your paper. Look at your paper. Last line, what you have written. Short, long. Okay, ready, go. Short, long, long, short, 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 long. Don't clap all the time. Clap only for long one. Try again. Short, long, long, short, 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 long. Again, a bit faster. Short, long, long, short, 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 long. 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 Say the word Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha. Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha. So in a sense, it is like fast for the short ones and slow for the long ones. So like you run and you walk, you run and you walk. Okay, so now shall we try one last time? We will sing these 4 verses and we'll finish. After that, if anyone is free, they want to learn anything more, I'll be very happy. I'm quite free, and we can share that MRTR formula and so on. Or if you think it's valuable, if you want to record it, it's a great asset, I think, for all people. We'll just pause and then we'll start again. Okay, we'll sing quickly now. Please sing on these 4. Where is this? Please sing and clap on the long ones. Bhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Very good. Chitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayanta. Hey? Oh, it's not. Sorry, the thing is misbehaving again.
You have to follow it from the paper.
Never mind. Now it's okay, right? Yes, it's come back to life. It has a kind of a hanging problem. Okay, let's try, please. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Yes, sorry. I want to tell you something. I was just in a hurry I wanted to finish it quickly. Please spend at least 1 or 2 weeks every day drawing the circles in. Don't be lazy. It makes a big difference. And after doing it for 3 weeks, many of my students have told me, when they read the circles, get drawn automatically in their mind. You have to do it physically for a few days, because this breaks your old reading habit. That is necessary. Otherwise, the old habit will dominate and you will be lazy. I know this is correct, but I'll just sing anyhow. You get my point, huh? So if you want to, we don't have time for you to draw all the circles, so you just pay attention to the long ones here. But in your mind, something will be going, but please don't be lazy, do it, okay? You can take extra copies if you want, because you need one blank one Otherwise, the one you've drawn, you can't use it again. You need so you can come and take extra blank ones so you can use as a master copy. Machita, ready, go. Clap for the long ones. Wait. I'm going to be a little kind and slow it down slightly, okay? So that you can have more time to think. Ready, go. Machita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha tesham satatayuktanam. Wrong. Correction, do again. Manticha tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te tesham mevanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaham nashayamyatma bhavastho jnana deepena bhasvata. Good, no? Good? Very nice. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So, that is one ending. Shall I talk about this MRTR formula? Those who need to leave, please leave. Prabhuji, you're okay if I continue? Okay, very good. So, this formula, write down the title. Many people learn the formula, but they don't remember the title. Then there's no use. You must know what the formula is for. So, the title is very, very important. And all glories to His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj for giving this to the world. He was in love with Gita and Bhagavatam. Every day when he washed his clothes, he will recite whole Bhagavad Gita by heart. And if he gets stuck on one verse, he'll actually come out of the bathroom and check them and get it correct and then go back in. And every day he would memorize 2 shlokas of Bhagavatam, 2 new shlokas every day. And he said, see, my hard disk never gets full. Your computer is useless. He said, I hate seeing the sannyasis with the computer. He said, they got nothing. I said, learn the shlokas. I was such a nutcase. He took 2 weeks. When I first met him, I was teaching in the Gurukul in Mayapur. He took 2 weeks to teach me Aham Sarvasya Prabha because my English tongue, I couldn't speak anything properly. And when I was 10 years old, my grandmother took half an hour to teach me to say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So I really, please, if you have children, don't teach them English. Teach them English 2nd or 3rd or 4th, but don't teach them English first. It ruins your intellect. It is illogical. Okay, so anyway, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. With this Malacha Bhashya, he could distribute bhakti. Shukadev Goswami is speaking in Bhavishya Purana, and he informed the sadhus at Naimisharanya in Kali Yuga, bhakti will be distributed all over the world in a Malacha Bhashya. It's in the Bhavishya Purana. And they were shocked. They said, how is it possible? Bhakti is such an elevated science. You need a language like Sanskrit in order to explain the deep aspects of bhakti, what your Madanakya, Mahabhava and whatnot. And he said, how is it? But since you are the son of Vyasadeva, we believe you. Can you give us an example of that Malacha Bhasha which will be used? And they gave 2 examples. What were the 2 examples? So Ravivar will be Sanadaya. That is Sunday, And the coldest month of winter, Marga Shesha, right? The coldest month will be February, and it's written with a Va, February, but in Sanskrit, Va and Ba are interchangeable. So who spoke that language? Srila Prabhupada was invited in Bombay to Sadhu Sammelan, and they insisted, you must speak Hindi. He said, yes. And he went there and he spoke in English. You know how he tricked his god brothers here in IOP college? They used to meet regularly to discuss the Shastra. So they were not very fond of this English preaching, because English is a very Malacha Bhasha. Mahavishnu Maharaj's mother would put chili in his mouth if he spoke English at home. But he still got MA in English and MA in Sanskrit. Anyway, Prabhupada took those books, his books when he printed them, and he said that, now we have to go to America, and these books are in English, so the American people need this. But please, you all bless these books so that the English people. So they all bless the books. Then after that, he said, "Now you have to bless me because I have to carry them there." Srila Prabhupada ki. Because it is a sin to cross the ocean. You're not supposed to cross the ocean. But he went there, why? He didn't go there to take American technology or US dollars. He went there to give them Krishna. Krishna Bhakti. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so the MRTR formula, the title is, you can write on the back of that page maybe, or wherever you find space. This MRTR formula is the formula for converting a shloka into a spaceship. Please memorize that. This is the formula for converting a shloka into a spaceship. This is the formula for converting a shloka into a spaceship. Interplanetary travel, easy journey to other planets. So if you find a shloka that you like, what will you do with that shloka? You can take a photo and frame it up on the wall and put it there if you like.
Memorize it.
Yes, memorize it. What's the first thing you do? Memorize it. So that's M. M is memorize the shloka. And I told you just now, please clap your hands or play kartals when you say the shloka. And when you do that, it will enter your memory without effort, and pay attention to long and short, because don't learn it wrongly. Sanskrit is so precise, it's written precisely. Why should you be lazy and learn it wrongly? Why say sa instead of sha? Why say a instead of a? You get my point? Be conscious. For millions of years it has been passed down without error. I used to tell my friends, I'll make one t-shirt for you. Parampara stopped here. Came from millions of years, it reached down perfectly, and after you cannot go further. Don't. Shastra cannot be. You start changing, there's no end to changing. Okay? So, M is memorize it. So after you memorize it, what do? Mahavishnu Maharaj said, you put money in the bank and then you throw away your passbook. Oh, I used to know chapter 7 by heart. Oh, really? Maharaj is not impressed. He said, if you learn it, then you recite it every day. Make it part of your daily life. That is R. Recite it daily. Memorize it and then recite it daily. Don't keep on learning and learning. Don't keep learning. Because Rupa Goswami wrote in Nectar of Devotion, it is an offense against bhakti to read too many books. And Srila Prabhupada wrote, I have written so many books, don't read all of them. But he didn't say don't read. He said, if you don't read my books for 2 hours every day, you will fall down. Guaranteed by Prabhupada. I have to read for 2 hours every day. But he has identified 7 books. In one book he mentioned 6, in another book he mentioned 6. What are those 6 books that we must read? Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah, these are the moolam, main, right? These 3. Then what else?
Nectar of Devotion.
Yes.
Nectar of Instruction.
Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, yes. And then? Sri Upanishad. Oh, yesterday I met a devotee named Sri Upanishad. And then? This one, he said, this is my greatest contribution to human civilization. Exactly. Teachings of Lord. My greatest contribution to human civilization is teachings of Lord. Because he took the whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, the highest philosophy, and summarized it in one book. Prabhupada is really something, we cannot say how wonderful he is, Krishna's Senapati Bhakta. So we have to read for 2 hours every day. Even if you hold the book upside down and read, never mind. You give the 2 hours for Krishna. What is that formula we discussed last time? 6-2-2, time management. 6 hours, sleep with empty stomach. It's mentioned in chapter 6, verse 18 and 19. If you have food in your stomach, you will dream, then 6 hours is not enough. Empty stomach, 6 hours. And we should eat before sunset. Otherwise it will ferment in there. 6 hours, good quality sleep. 2 hours, good quality reading. And 2 hours, good quality japa. 14 hours, please serve Maya sincerely. Haribol. Don't say, I have no time. Prabhupada said, if you're an intelligent man, just work for 4 to 5 hours a day and you can earn enough money for your family. Don't work for karmis and take money from them. Either be self-employed or beg Krishna, let me work for a Vaishnava. We cannot compromise on that. Otherwise, we will start eating grains cooked by karmis, and that is wrong. That is, Mahaprabhu said, if you do that, your heart will become wicked. Wicked. So, okay, now this MRTR. First, you take a shloka M, memorize it. After memorizing it, don't throw it away like throwing your bank book away. Recite it every day. Make it part of your life. We have a lot of time in the bathroom, while cooking, while walking. We can use that time to repeat the slokas. MR, memorize, recite it. The next life will be born as a parrot, because parrots also can learn shlokas and recite them. The pujaris in the temples throwing flowers and Vishnu Sahasranam, and they're busy looking, taking attendance. What is the third one? MR? Parrot cannot do that. So what is T?
Teaching.
Ooh, that is very advanced. That is after you become Acharya. We not yet learn the shloka. But it's a good try. Same direction, something to do with education. T. Wait, okay, I've memorized it. Okay, we all know Sarva Dharman shloka, right? Have you memorized it? Okay, let's just test. You must clap for the long ones. Huh? Oh, now worried. Okay, ready? Close your eyes so nobody will know who makes the mistake. Sarva Dharman. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Hey. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Yishyami Ma Shuchaha. It's okay, at least you're trying. All right. Now listen. What is that T? How do you go one step further? Huh? No. Train is recite, practice every day. You keep practice. But with Tal, T, think it over. Think it over. So you can write that down. And then I'll tell you something very wonderful about the meaning of this. Think. So one day I asked Maharaj, what do you mean when you say, think it over? Then he said, do you know how much trouble Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada and our Prabhupada took to write the commentaries in 5 parts? Right? There is the shloka in Devanagari, then there is the perfect IAST transliteration romanized, then there is the word by word, then there is the translation, then there is a purport, very elaborate. So most of us ignore that word by word. That is how you think it over. While reciting, I hope that in future Srila Prabhupada's books will be printed in this format. I want to make one more edition. This we printed 20 years ago, Prabhupada's translations here and the shlokas here. But this format, see the word by word in 4 columns. So once you know it by heart, like I think I know this by heart, Arjuna uvacha swayam eva atmana atmanam. Once I know that line by heart, you can learn it. Swayam eva atmana atmanam. Swayam eva atmana atmanam. Swayam eva atmana atmanam. Swayam eva atmana atmanam. Now once you know it by heart, you don't need to look here. So then we can look here, and I put it in a column rather than a running paragraph. If you have it in a running paragraph, what you do, you take a highlight marker and highlight only the Sanskrit part or highlight only the meaning part. So then you can pick it out from there, but that takes more effort. In this format, I just read downwards. You see, Swayam evatmanatmanam vethatvam purushottama. And I will also learn sandhis. Purusha uttama will be purushottama. But when you sing according to the what is written there, and don't look at that once you know it by heart. M and R is complete, right? That's when trouble comes. We become a parrot and we rattle it off, but our buddhi is doing something else. How do you bring your buddhi back to the mantra? By thinking over each word. When you say, ask yourself, create the conversation between manas and buddhi inside. What is this word? What is this word? What is? Then bhava will come. Mindless reading will go out the door. That's why they gave us this. And this is bhavartha, not dictionary meaning. This is some ecstasy that Krishna inspired Srila Prabhupada with in the middle of the night. And he wrote these things here. That's why people are fascinated. Oh, you don't know any Indian language and you don't know Sanskrit and you can explain Bhagavad Gita so well? Yes, because we know the word by word given by Srila Prabhupada. And his purports are fantastic. They are very often even better than the shloka. So, M is memorize it, then recite it every day, make it part of your life. So you don't need to keep on reciting more and more and more. Somebody may know 2 slokas, somebody may know 200. It doesn't matter. But use it to fill up your time, right? MRT, think it over. How do you think it over? While reciting, just at least make your eyes look at the word by word meaning. That is how babies learn how to speak. They deduce the meaning from the context. You understand? You don't have to learn the grammar. The grammar is correct. You just keep looking at the word Swayam personally. Swayam eva atman, you yourself know yourself, by yourself. It's very intuitive. Sanskrit, the meaning is so wonderful that the meaning is contained in the Shabda. Swayam eva atman. Okay, so that's it. M, memorize. R, recite. T, while reciting, don't let go and just let your mind go off and I recite like a parrot. Think it over. Every time you sing, samsara, I think if you go bit.ly/samsara, you'll find it. Let's check. I made the whole song in this format long ago. bit.ly/samsara. Maybe Samsara Dava. Try it first, Samsara Dava. Yes, there it has come. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, who appeared in the middle of the 17th century, is a great. Now see here, isn't this beautiful? Oh, it's jumping to another page. Here. This is not good, this is better. Okay. Sansa, let us sing and please contemplate the meaning word by each and every word. And you see tomorrow morning how different it will be for you. Because we know it by heart, but we are looking here and there and singing without any feeling. And poor Srila Prabhupada is thinking, oh, you're coming to worship me, and he's a very humble person. He's like, why are you worshipping me? But you're just mindlessly doing whatever. Then what will he do? Okay, he'll just... Because he said that it is during the time of japa. And japa is not different from kirtan. We should be attentive in japa. You should be attentive in kirtan. Pay attention to the lotus feet of the deities. And then he said during that time, that is when the Guru gives instructions. Through the heart. Samsara dava nalalidhaloka tranaya karunya ghana ghanatvam praptasya kalyana gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Isn't it nice? One more time, look at the word by word meaning. Samsara davan alalidhaloka tranaya karunya ghana ghanatvam praptasya kalyana Gunarnavasyan Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. The spiritual master is receiving benediction from the ocean of mercy. Just as a cloud pours water on a forest fire to extinguish it, so the spiritual master delivers the materially afflicted world by extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master who is an ocean of auspicious qualities. See how beautiful Prabhupada's translation is? And when you see the word by word, it becomes even more beautiful. Because he didn't translate it directly. I've read so many other Bhagavad Gitas, they translate from Sanskrit to English. When you read it, it sounds as if you're reading a mathematical formula. Yes, so flowery. But Prabhupada's is so beautiful, the English he used, and nothing is missing. Because that bhava is there. We should have so much faith in Prabhupada's words, in his writings and everything. Take the trouble, every time you sing a song, please, in whichever language you know, recite the translations also. And if you do it for a few months, you'll memorize it. And is it wrong to memorize the translations? Somebody was making fun of me the other day, oh, he memorized the whole Vaishnava songbook. Well, I'm reciting it every day for the last how many years. Why don't I understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to go and learn Bengali grammar and Sanskrit grammar. It'll take too long. What is the purpose of singing? To remember Krishna. You're singing and you're not trying to remember what you're saying. Then that simple thing, MRT, T, think of each word. So then you become kurma. Instead of looking at who is coming, who is not coming, you look inside and you think, who am I singing to? You just imagine, you are Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, who became a pujari, who brought back life to all the temples in Vrindavan after Aurangzeb destroyed them. He has a history, he has a personality, and you are singing, and when he sings to his guru, how great it is. Krishna remembers. When you sing Sri Guru Charana Parma, think of the story of Lokanath Goswami accepting Narottam Das as his disciple. He was holding that broom, isn't it, after sweeping. These are persons. They have leelas. Follow in the footsteps of previous acharyas. Don't just rattle off words and be impersonal. And it is not you are praying. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is praying. So anyway, thank you very much. What is the last R? Somebody should have asked that question. Mataji, you should ask that question.
Which question?
The last one, M-R-T. M is memorize.
Okay,
R is recite.
M is for memorizing.
Yes. R?
R is for remembering.
No. Reciting it daily. Recite it daily. Make it part of your routine. Recite it daily.
Okay.
Remembering is memorizing. That's done. So reciting daily while you're cooking or something, you put it on a tape. Nowadays we all have mobile phones, you can just play it while you're doing, recite it. Then while reciting, once you know it by heart, then T. Think of the word by word meaning as you recite. Especially Srila Prabhupada's word by word meaning, whatever he has given. T. And then, and internally you are actually separating your manas and buddhi and creating a conversation. You can talk to yourself in your head, isn't it? That is manas and buddhi. So what is M-R-T, and what is the last R?
There is one more R.
Yes, MRTR. The formula is MRTR. Maybe you can add it in the title. MRTR, the formula for what you wrote just now? Converting. Exactly, converting a shloka. So MRTR is the formula. You write MRTR first. MRTR is the formula for converting a shloka into
T, R.
is
The last one is also R.
R. Yes, MRTR. No. The title is MRTR is the formula for converting a shloka into a spaceship. That is the title which you wrote at the beginning. Did you not write that down?
Yeah, I wrote it, but I'm not getting it. I understand M is for memorizing. R
Yes,
is
M is R,
reciting,
reciting. Then T is think it over.
word by word.
Yes, and the last R I haven't said. Yes, what is that last R? We want to guess. Just think, this shloka is supposed to transport your consciousness to the lotus feet of Radha Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. No, remembering is there, that's the first one. M is remembering. Reach. No, not exactly. Reading. No, reading is the first and second. MR.
Repeat?
No, repeating is the second one. Reciting every day. Reciting daily. So you just think, I'm chanting the shloka, and the shloka needs to transport my consciousness to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. Right? That is how the shloka is supposed to bring you. So, yes, correct. Realize it. So then I asked Maharaj one day, Maharaj, what do you mean when you say this word, realize it? And he said, it's very simple. Just whatever you are learning in this shloka, put it into practice. That is the meaning of realize it. Put it into practice. And if you can't practice it, it doesn't matter. Keep on. You keep reading and keep remembering and keep thinking about it, and eventually that shloka will influence your behavior in a very natural way. What you put in your memory, because memory is the mother of intellect. Make your memory strong, your buddhi will become strong. When your buddhi is strong, your mind will fall in line. Srila Prabhupada said, don't make enemies with your mind, make friends with your mind. So by putting things in your memory, slowly it will come. Don't suddenly do things. Repression accomplishes nothing according to Bhagavad Gita. Don't repress, but if you can't do, you just keep trying, keep learning, keep reciting, keep thinking, and your behavior will slowly change. And one day you'll realize. So this way we can fill up easily. Many of us don't want to do 2 hours reading every day because we don't know how to pass that time. We think, I read and I fall asleep, I better go and do something else. We have to. Remember the Brahmin in South India who was holding the Gita upside down and reading? And then people were laughing at him. Then what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to him and asked him, what are you doing? Then he said, I'm trying to read, but I'm illiterate. But my guru was very kind to me. He asked me to do, so I'm trying to do it. And the other people were laughing because the book was upside down. Then Mahaprabhu said, that's okay, but why? But why are you crying? And what did he say?
When I see Krishna is
chariot drive.
Yes, Krishna is driving the chariot. I think how much Krishna loves Arjuna because he's not fit to do this job. His hands are soft like the lotus. You know, any part of Krishna's body that you touch, it turns reddish in color according to Nectar of Devotion. So his hands are so tender, and I can see that the leather straps of the horses are cutting his hands and there's blood coming from his hand. It makes me cry to think how much he loves Arjuna, that he's doing this service which he's not fit to do. So that Bhava, and Mahaprabhu embraced him and said, you have understood Bhagavad Gita fully. Then all the other Brahmins who were there, they felt very embarrassed. So just by thinking about it and do it sincerely, and just don't be conscious of this world, be conscious of that world. Just don't forget who is speaking. When you read Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking to Arjuna, Arjuna is talking to Krishna. They love each other so much. We must, as Sato Vratehe Upadeshamrita, follow in the footsteps of previous acharyas. So we should be very greedy to read the life story of all our previous acharyas and know how to glorify them, starting with Srila Prabhupada. So MRTR, nice formula, no? And nice format too, you agree? So how shall we end? We'll sing Hare Krishna and end. Thank you, Prabhuji. Sorry it's gone on so long. And if I'm still, after we end this, if anyone wants to talk further about anything, I have many things I can share with you. Many resources online also. You can find facebook.com/Gita Jayanti International. You'll find a lot of resources there. And another one, if you want to write it down, facebook.com, you can use FB for short, fb.com/GITA, Gita, Jayanti, not THI, TI, Gita Jayanti International, INTERNATIONAR, Gita Jayanti International. That is the Facebook page. Another one for Sanskrit pronunciation. Yes, sorry?
It's very fast.
Oh, sorry, I feel like I'm late. Gita Jayanti International. FB.com. GITA, sorry for going fast. JAYANTI, Jayanti, not THI, TI, International, Gita Jayanti International. FB.com/Gita Jayanti International. Another one for pronunciation, FB.com/ I forget whether it's perfect Sanskrit pronunciation. Let me check. Either it's fb.com /perfect. No. Simplified Romanized Sanskrit. fb.com/simplified. I'm typing it on the screen there. Romanized, ROMANIZED, Sanskrit, SANSKRIT. This should work. I repeat, fb.com/simplified Romanized Sanskrit. Yes. This one, the red ball has been improved. You can see the diagram is better. Sin, sheen, short and long. Okay, thank you very much. We will end by singing Harinam for 2-3 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah. Anyone here know how to play Mridanga? No. Okay, we'll sing. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Jai Gita Jayanti Mahotsava ki. Please, all of you, your fees for attending today's class is you have to sing at least one chapter of Bhagavad Gita on 11th of December, Gita Jayanti Tithi. Gita is our mother. You must celebrate your mother's birthday, okay?